I'd rip those things to shreds in a fight.
Guess they didn't move around as much.
Wow, this place...
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus with the focuses you gave us. We'll be able to access it at our own, learn, and if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's, training with Zoe?
We really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she... How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Errant definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in.
Think you can hold the...
If Errant's, we'll be fine.
Got a minute?
Always.
Time to head back out.
Never thought I'd be this excited.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I've been...
Right. There's a lot to take in, but...
Right. I was hoping you could... And it also has to do...
Really?
I see, Varl.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but... By the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but... I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful.
It takes some time. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. Thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels.
I thought that was something only you could...
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them.
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chain Scrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the sa-
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, and I'll let you know if I find out anything more about the Sons of Prometheus.
Same here.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get this last part.
Maybe we can look at it together later.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to play?
I thought about it. The chorus, or if they knew, even if they understood this. No.
Did Gaia tell you any?
She did. To think that they're... It is... And heartbreak.
I've been meaning to ask. You didn't seem
That's what happened. When the Karja... They burned our... Those who were
to be sacrificed.
I was helping the... The chorus was... Others believed that... And while they...
So, how does it trust warriors like the Tanakh?
By holding them off, when our fields bloomed aplenty, but Plainsong's dishes provided sanction. In the end, the Utaru, in exchange, a veteran. This custom was abandoned a few years after the... But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them. What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good. Sounds like you met my friend.
Yes. The Karja huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of them.
Yeah. You've spoken with good...
A few words. Tanakh, you must have made quite the impression for him.
I see you've settled...
Gaia did say this place so we could regain control of our lands with her. Nurture them like the land gods do plains. It does strike me as...
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through, including their demise. I was... past, but... reborn?
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. In this case, a very loud friend.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people...
I come from a small village. My grandmother used to say there was... I moved to the... When the Red Raids began, but the injured kept... One day, I woke up to hear a Karja... I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but the smell of burning...
I'm sorry, Zep.
I made it to demand that I was denied.
Right. I should probably...
I shall return to our train. Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Gaia? What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Well, it's getting some use.
The old ones created so many wonderful...
Gaia, what's this room?
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. And while those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed, I was able to repurpose the equipment.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
Aloy,
It's good to see you.
I've been told of your friends and but all
Welcome to the team. What do you think of our
they seem farmers don't.
She seemed pretty effective when she...
Interesting.
Now that you know...
I'll admit, I find vulnerable.
For now.
I will leave I trust you will.
What are you looking at?
The others have been helping, so... I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This... Hephaestus.
Yes.
How many?
As many as...
Such power.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed. As I grew older, I came to be known. Tekote took a special interest. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was well.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
I should go.
I will. May the 10.
Do you have time to talk?
I do.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But news of my... Before I knew... We knew we couldn't, but we ambushed, sabotaged...
Sounds like you were...
Enough that when the clans began to... We chased the...
You said you were at Barren Light when the
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under... Then attacked from the other. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was... not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, our enemies defeated, I went back to Plainsong. It didn't feel like I'd truly...
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffer. Then you came along. I could either sing...
I'm glad you chose the... I should go.
May the...
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Aloy,
That was sneaky of you.
I am pleased you accepted that. Is there something you wish to...
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery.
Really? How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their... Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful.
Well, keep at... Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known. She appreciated the similarity and encouraged Varl to try out.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Aaron?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed. He has given repeated assurances that it will not.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Faro Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. So this facility, it was meant to oversee the terraform...
For the local... Had humans received their education from the Apollo, they would have then been guided here, as that never happened.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. To observe weather and machine activity, it may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect.
I'll keep a lookout. I found a bunch of records left by the team that it was like so that people in the future would
During Zero Dawn's many staff wondered and reflected. Though this world did not end, I believe they would still be proud, and they would be glad that someone...
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. I found a bunch of records left by the team that designed this place. So that
many I believe, and they would be...
Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven. We exchanged greetings. It was the first of listening to her stories.
Your friend?
Yes, though I am...
She was okay. Thanks, Gaia. So, the greatest, all working to build the terraforming system while... What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, achievements on I owe everything to their dedication.
I should be going.
Goodbye.
There. Let's see what we got.
Excellent choice.